Hey everybody, it's Zach, and today I just wanted to talk about, in an effort to continue with talking about mental health, talking about the stigma with mental health, I wanted to talk about my experience today, which was going to my first counseling appointment that I've had in a long time. I initially I initially filmed a couple other videos throughout the day, just kind of like documenting some of my anxiety, but I've also never really done a vlog type of thing, and it didn't really, I don't know, it just didn't feel right. So I just wanted to talk one-on-one with you a little bit more about how everything went. So I've been really looking forward to this. For a while, through a program from my employer, I've been seeing just like this interim counselor, nothing long-term. They're strictly meant for short-term, and they help connect me with a long-term counselor, and this is my first appointment today, and I had a lot of nerves because I'm gonna be honest, like, if you've never gone to counseling before, one, that can be like really intimidating if it's the first time ever, right? But I've gone to counseling a few times, and I've had like great counselors and I've had not great counselors, and it's really about having like a positive relationship, and I'm at the point that I feel like I need somebody so bad to talk to and to help figure out how to manage the stuff in my life right now, that like for me it's just not, it was very scary, the idea that like this could not be a good fit and I'd have to start over from square one. And so I went, I had it, had a lot of anxiety leading up to it. I had about a 40-minute train ride to get to his office, and then there's like all kinds of like, you have to put in a code here and a code there, and then I got all the codes done and then forgot like once I was in where I was supposed to go. So luckily this like lady was there with her dogs and was like, oh, I know like where you're supposed to go, because I told her I was there to see a counselor, yada yada yada. And so that was all fine, but I was like literally in this waiting room. Like there was another person there, there's no receptionist, like wasn't even sure if like I was where I was supposed to be, and I snapped myself and I was like, I'm unclear. Like, is this where I'm supposed to be? So I met with him, and yeah, I mean I feel good about it. I feel good. It was the right mixture of affirming me and affirming and validating my feelings, that you know, like my feelings are supposed to be like, it is okay for me to feel the feelings that I've been feeling. It was a good amount of that and a good amount of like pushing me to find some solutions, pushing me to try some things that maybe I wouldn't try otherwise. And you know, I feel good. So it's just crazy. I don't really like that word, but it just feels good. And I don't know. I mean, I'm still very much in my emotions. It's not like the anxiety is gonna disappear, but being able to be heard, being able to feel validated, like y'all, it really, like, it means a lot. Like, I have been so anxious and so depressed, like, I'm gonna not cry. This is absurd that I'm, like, trying not to cry on camera for, like, people that are out there, but, like, I've needed that, and I'm really looking forward to going back. He's also, oh my god, I never have my phone on the sound. I might have to like cut this out. That just made me lose all train of thought. But yeah, he is wonderful. He has a focus and understands like LGBTQ issues. He's like one of the first male counselors I've had where I feel comfortable talking about those things, which I think is important because, like it or not, like, that part of my identity has a lot to do with the part of my identity surrounding my mental health, like, big part. And so I'm just like so grateful. I'm really grateful that I'm gonna get to keep this conversation going. And he just made me feel so calm about it. Like, I'm gonna try the things that he wants me to do. Some of the things are like things that I actively do right now. So like, I'm gonna keep running. Like, I'll probably go get a quick run. Ooh, I don't know, it's getting kind of like, I'll probably go take a quick run after we do this. And he wants me to do some like meditation. He wants me to download this app on my phone. I don't really have a lot of app space on my phone, but and then also he wants me to work on, well, he talked about like some workbook that he had, but I mentioned and I'm going a little out of frame, but I mentioned that one of my old students that worked for me got me into this book. It's Start Where You Are, and it's a journal for self-exploration. So it has like all kinds of different prompts. And I actually think like not only would it be potentially helpful for me to do this like once or twice a day, but also to use it as some like prompts for some videos. All of that to say, like, if you have hesitations about going to a counselor, about seeing a counselor, whatever, give it a try. And if it doesn't work, try another. Eventually you're gonna find somebody you have chemistry with. So I feel weird a little bit about like at the ending this with like an outro of like, if you like this video, click subscribe. So if you do this, because the reason I'm having these conversations is because I do think we need to talk more about mental health, and I'm willing to put myself out there to some extent. I mean, I'm not going to go into details about my depression, about like things that cause me anxiety, but I am happy to talk about like the healing things I do for myself. So if you'd be interested in seeing more of these videos, please do comment, let me know like what you might want to know about mental health or my mental health. Click subscribe, like all of those things. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.